Hey guys, Zoda calling back for another video, and I hope you had a great Christmas. And in this video, I'm going to go through my PS3 collection. I hope you guys enjoy. So the PS3 was, I think, one of the first, if not the first, kind of region-free console, and this was back before I switched to collecting mostly Japanese titles. So I would say that I have the most English titles for the PS3 than any other collection. Um, Other systems, it's mostly I've been sticking to mostly Japanese versions, but this has the most English, and all my English titles are kind of in this section here. So without further ado, let's go through it here. This is Riddick, which I guess I paid a whole $10 for, so silly me. Anarchy Reign, I played through this a little bit. I paid $5, and yeah, I'm not sure what it's about. It was kind of a weird, but I'll need to figure it out. Now Deadpool, I didn't get the PS4 version because I had this version. I wish I got the PS4 because then I could play it remotely on the go, and now it's kind of delisted or whatever, and I don't want to pay $60 or $80 for it anymore. So that's Deadpool. Killzone Trilogy, I still intend to go through this one of these days. Resident Evil. This one I'm keeping mostly to collect the trophies if I ever get around to it, because I have it in, it's been on every other console on PC, etc. The Side Collection. This one I think went up in price for a little bit, and it went back down. I don't know what it is these days. God of War 3, I paid $25. This was way back when I was actually, like I said before, I figured out what kind of collection I wanted. Vanquish. This one, I guess I don't have the sticker on it, but this one is also digitally on PS4, along with Bayonetta as a set. Star Wars 2, The Force Unleashed 2. I think I beat this one, or maybe the first one. I might have kept this one just in case I ever bought the DLC, which, given that there's no sales on PS3 storefront anymore, probably not very likely. This is Resistance 3. I played through 1 and 2. I'll get to 3 one of these days. I'm not really a big fan of first-person shooters on the console. I prefer mouse, so it's always tricky to kind of go through that. I paid $5 for this. That's a much better price than $25. This one, No More Heroes. I wanted the Japanese cover. Unfortunately, there's a lot of discoloring on the front spine, so that's annoying, but I'm not gonna buy another one. I'll just kind of live with that. See, I also kind of went crazy and bought a bunch of Ratchet and Clank games when the PS3 was gonna shut down. It's kind of similar deal for Little Big Planet 2. Another Ratchet and Clank. I don't know if I'll ever play through these. If they have trophies, maybe one day. I also started buying these Spider-Man games because I heard they were kind of getting hard to find. So there's Shattered Dimension. So there you go. Nier. I actually like this version, even though it's English voice acting. So I haven't played through it, but I like the idea that a dad is going to save his daughter more than, or than a brother, because I have siblings, and I mean, yeah. Enough said about that. Eden, this is still Seal Child of Eden. I intend to play this one of these days. I'd have to actually open it, obviously. Here's another Spider-Man game, Edge of Time. And Ashura's Wrath. I kind of want the Japanese version of this, but I don't want to buy the DLC at full price. Again, they don't do sales on PS3 storefront anymore, and I have the DLC for the US version, so that's what I have. Let's see here. Splatterhouse. I could see that this was kind of gonna be hard to find, so I got this, I don't know, maybe 30 bucks, something like that, before it got expensive. Dead to Rights, I heard on some YouTube video this might be good, so I went ahead and snagged that up. I don't know if it's worth anything, but I got it at the time that I got it. Time Crisis, Raising Storm, similar deal. I got this, I don't remember why, but I like the idea of playing Time Crisis games with the PlayStation Move. I don't even know if I have that. Bionic Commander, I picked this up way back and I never played through it. Dante's Inferno. Now this game, this was when, you know, there was a period of time when people were like, okay, well, there can be games for adults. Like, let's get serious here. And obviously, a lot of that's been rolled back, but this is some cool, disturbing stuff. So, and, Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter. I should probably get rid of this. It's just the arcade edition, but whatever. Alone in the Dark. I pay $4.99 for Alone in the Dark. I don't know why it gets a bad rep. Like, it's kind of, I mean, is it annoying that you have to look into your jacket pocket to get your inventory? Like, it's very realistic. I got to the last section, which is kind of like a big area, and I didn't quite finish it. Silent Hill Homecoming. It's a horror game, Silent Hill, so of course I was going to get it. I don't even know, like I said, this is before I switched to Japanese version. I don't even know if there's a Japanese version of this. Some of the later Silent Hills I think were developed in the West or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, here's Silent Hill Homecoming. As you can see, still sealed. Tomb Raider's kind of making a comeback. This is the trilogy I bought way back. So there's that. Wet. This one kind of went up in price when PS3 store was shutting down. I don't know what it's worth now. I haven't played through it. Under Defeat, this one got several reprints. It was pricey for a little bit, but I think that's, there's been a lot of reprints or something, so it's not that hard to find potentially. I haven't checked in a while. Dead or Alive 5, obviously there's better versions of this. Though I really like PS3. I don't know if, because it used to have free online, who knows if any of it's up these days, but those were the days. And then of course they started with these DLC or online tickets, and that was kind of, where things started to descend into where we are today. Silent Hill HD Collection. And another Spider-Man game, Amazing Spider-Man. This one is not as hard to find, but again, as these licenses expire, it's only a matter of time. Whoa. Let's see, Drakengard 3. I still need to play through this. Oh, sorry, did I say Drakengard? It's Dragon Dragoon 3. So now we're getting into the bulk of my collection, which is a Japanese collection. This is Lightning Returns. Kind of hard to really get into with the time limited kind of setup. I'm not a fan of those, though. I am trying to understand it and like it. One Piece, man, I don't know why I got this. I'm not a fan of Dynasty games. I just probably will sell it as soon as I'm done with it. Okay, Dream Club Edition 0, Special Edition. Yep, this is definitely something I would get for my collection, if any of you are familiar with my collection. Catherine, this has been ported over, but this is, it's for the PS3. Lost Dimension, I bought this way late in the cycle, and again, I'm really annoyed, it's so faded, and now I'm just going to keep it just to have it to play through, but I'll probably sell it when I'm done or just donate or something, because I bought it for the Vita a long time ago, and then I bought it very, very late, and I bought a new sealed, and this is what I got, so, yeah. Harlem Tengoku Domota Yande Jigoku. This one is kind of like a dating sim game disguised as maybe something a little bit darker. I'm not sure. I mean, there's a little bit of there's a creepy creature on there, and so yeah, we'll see. I'm still very early in the sweet phase. So I don't know how it's gonna turn out. This is Gundam Extreme Versus. I bought these Gundam games. I don't know why, but I'll have to get through them and figure out what to do with them. Okay, Silent Hill Downpour. I'm trying to be quick here because this is kind of in the corner and it's not very comfortable. But now let me know what you guys think. Here's Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z. I have to say, I've been watching some PS3 collections and I haven't seen any, I don't know if you guys think these games are, actually, I don't know, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, it's not exactly a hidden gem. Here's Soul Calibur 4. again, the major draw of these is the free online, if it's still up. I heard Blur Online was still up, but that was a few years ago too. So, yeah, there's Blur. Okay, Heavy Rain. Now this is, I think, this is Director's Cut, which I think comes with the DLC maybe. I liked it. Assault Horizon, Ace Combat. This one looks pretty stylish. Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year edition. So I think I rebought it on PS4, right before they announced the PS5 free upgrade. So that was cool. Condemned Bloodshot 2. I have one, I think, for Xbox. But these are, I mean, it looks cool. That's why I bought it. I don't know. This might be a little bit clunky. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. And that does it for my English games titles. We'll keep going here. See if there's anything interesting for you guys. There's Final Fantasy 13. Not much to say about that. It's got lightning. So there's Okami, which I also have for the PS4, so I'll probably sell this one at some point. Here's a sealed Musou game with greatest hits. That's before I knew what I was doing in my collection. Here's Gundam Musou, another Dynasty game. Here is Moe Dai Senso, again Daiban Plus Plus. So there you go. Another Musou game 3. Let's just go right through these. Plants vs. Zombies. This is a solid title. I don't buy the implanted is what I heard. So, if this is still pretty cheap, I think I got like $20 on eBay or something. It could be an option. It's a classic, of course. It's got Pegos and Heavy Weapon, for what it's worth. Disgaea 4. Disgaea game. Here is Arcane Heart 3 Love Max 5. No, it's just 5 exclamation mark. There it is. And Ni no Kuni, man, I still haven't gotten the platinum for this. It's such a grind. Oh man, it's okay. It's a good game ish. I don't know. Another, oh man, like I said, this was a long time ago. I don't really buy Musou games anymore because I think they're boring. Here's King of Fighters 13. Yeah, I have a lot of fighters. I think it's mostly, the lure of the free online. If it's still up. Little Big Planet, here's Dark Demon Souls. I did buy the PS5 version, but I wanted to get this one because it looks cool. It's the original. Okay, let's just keep going through here. Hopefully there's something interesting for you all. Here's Biohazard 6. Not much to say about that. Of course, Metal Gear Solid 4. We'll see if they ever port it to any other platform. Here's Rosen Maiden. Oh man, it's still sealed. Yeah. Rune Factory Oceans. I play a little bit of it. I really want to get back into it, but there's Rune Factory Oceans there for you. Little Busters Converted Edition. This is, of course, the console clean version. Yep. Still need to play through that or read through that. Here's Love Once. Mermaid Tears. Mermaid Tears, can't go wrong with that. End of Eternity. I do kind of want to get the enhanced version on PS4, but it never goes on sale, so I'll be waiting for that. Here's Superheroine Chronicles, kind of a crossover with bunch of characters. Yeah, so I like crossovers. So there you go. See, Tales of Grace's F. Not much to say about that. Here's another Dark Souls with art. Oh, this is not. Yeah, this is Dark Souls. Here is Trails SC. This I found out is actually just the PSP version, kind of upscaled. So you just kind of install it, and there's no trophies or anything like that. So, yeah, this guy a 3. But if you want to know what the original version kind of looked like, then that's the way to go. There's another Dynasty game with Fist of the North Star, and this is the first Neptunia game. I would say this is worth. I mean, the system seems clunky now, but actually, I think the later games, after V, they're all kind of very similar. So it's actually kind of cool to go back to the roots and see kind of how crazy it started. Here's Folk Soul, which I think at this point has gotten enough buzz on the YouTube for folks. Here's the Metadu. Telia Metadu, which again is of course been ported on every platform. Star Ocean, The Last Hope. This one is cool because I actually had the English version. It's an international. It includes all the languages on it, but I later on decided I liked the Japanese cover more, so I sold that when I got a Japanese version. Here's Siren, new translation. This one is weird. It's like episodic Siren, and I want to feel like there's Americans in it in Japan. Maybe that's just my memory. I only played a little bit of it. Here's Galgun with PlayStation Move. Maybe one of these days I'll get into this. Let's see. I think I was over here. Here's a fighting game which you might not see that much. Nyarihyo no Mago. Hasn't really gotten much buzz, so I don't know if there's anything about it that's not good, but there it is. Castlevania, Lord of Shadows. This one, like, everyone kind of dumped on, and then now it's kind of like to the point, going back to the hey, it's actually good kind of phase of the game cycle. This is the Lollipop Chainsaw, the premium edition, which I think you can get most of the stuff with the port. Unfortunately, they didn't like censor the port or anything like that, even though I don't know, there's not really much to censor, really, in my opinion. Tales of Zestiria. I actually just kind of skipped that one. Just another Tales game. Is this one that I don't know if they skipped this one yet. Yeah, anyway, they're porting them all to PS4 or PS5. I don't know in what order. This is Atelier SK and Logi. There you go. I don't know if I should have done this vertical. Whew, here is Fairy Fencer F. I have the PS4 version as well, which I think I dropped and bended the corner, which always is annoying. Here's a Monster Hunter 3, another one of these kind of PSP install remasters. I think I want to say like I have one for Wii U too, so I really need to like consolidate the stuff. Here's First Chapter. This is the one I actually started playing and then realized it was just a PSP enhanced port. And let's see. Oh yeah, Vampire Resurrection. Is this like hard to find now or something? Maybe. Alright, here it is. Yeah, like I said, I didn't realize how many fighters I had. Here's Zex. It's like I want to say like a strategy type game. I should just stop like guessing. This one was dirt cheap for whatever reason at the time. It's like $5 or something. Here's Casting Voice CV. I have a game like this on the Saturn where you're like a voice acting director. It's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. Not this one. The other one that I played. Like you have to tell them like how to act, and then they sound a little different. That's kind of cool. Here is What is this? Suzukaze no Melt? Yeah. Visual novel. And okay, I think I might take a break here. I'm gonna go through this whole shelf and then I'll take a break. This is Atelier Rorona. This one's actually cool. It's got this is the original where they're kind of like chibi characters before they kind of figured out, I don't know, graphically to actually have more accurate character size. But you know, if you now, I don't know, maybe you can sell it as a chibi version like Final Fantasy 15. Oh, this is Mist of Chaos. Oh man, this was so bad when I tried it. It was pretty bad, but maybe I just don't understand. So I'll have to see. Here's Shinobi Do 3 Plus. I actually just beat Shinobi. No, this is Samurai Do. Okay. So I don't know if it's it must be this is the Samurai version. I didn't. Okay, then if there's a Samurai Do 2 and 1, I haven't played those. Front Mission Evolved. This one people didn't like, maybe. I don't know. 428. This one is on the Wii, on the PS4. This one. What's funny is it's everywhere, but the previous iteration I have on PSP Machi, and it's on the Saturn. I don't have it on the Saturn. Is nowhere to be. No, nothing on that one. Here is Shadow of the Damned. And I am almost done with this shelf here. Killer is Dead, Premium Edition. Can't go wrong with that. Let's see, here is Under Night in Birth, which they have on. They have it on PS4, but PS3 versions are hard to let go of because this was a golden age of collecting. Like, got the clear spine and the black border, and it's so neutral. It's all about the game cover. And, I mean, blue is okay, white is worse, and of course the Switch, the red square is kind of contained, so that's cool, but the Switch 2 is a freaking disaster. So, PS3, even though I can't play remotely and it's kind of old, like, oh, and of course, have to mention that almost all of these have manuals. So even the PS4 release, it's like, well, I still want to keep the PS3 because it has the manual in it. So PS3 is, I would say, like the golden age of physical game collecting. This is the new version of Rorona. Yep. And here's Res Biohazard 5. I actually finished this one for all its flaws or whatever. It's fun. I had a good time with it. This is Argus Senki. Is this 0? No, this is Argus Senki 0. I hear this is like 100-hour, multi-generational RPG. So one of these days, maybe. This is 3D Dot Game Heroes, which everyone talks about. So yeah, we're almost at 23 minutes. So let's see, that was about half of my PS3 collection minus the big box stuff, which actually I didn't really collect a lot of limited editions back in the day, so there's not a lot of them. There's a couple scattered here and there. But I might do a part 2. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys have a great Christmas, or had a great Christmas, and I hope you have a great New Year's. I'll see you guys next time.